is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Tim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. So everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. A great week. You are only responsible for your half of the relationship. There are two halves in every relationship, but you're only responsible for your half. It's not up to you to control the other half, respect the other half, and there's always going to be peace in that relationship. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 449, NASDAQ up 202, S&P's up 56. That's a gain inside the NASDAQ composite, folks, of 2.19%. Inside the S&P's 1.75, inside the Dow Industrials 1.6. We get over to the NASDAQ composite, what you're going to see, we're at all-time highs. Pretty amazing. Shook it off. Went up for the highs, and you can see that the bottom line is that the NASDAQ is still the strongest indice, as well as the NDX 100, and both of these indices yanked the rest of the market up. The last high that was generated out here before the downdraft of basically the last couple of days, well, last 5 days, 94.51. We're at 94.75 right now inside the composite. If we get over and we take a look at the NDX 100, inside the NDX, you are up 215 bucks. You're at 93.41. That last high was 92.72. And if you want to see the strength, that is inside the NDX. Well, that's all about more than just Tesla. But bottom line, Tesla is the leader up there. Tesla was up 20% yesterday. It's up 21% today. You're up 164 bucks. You're trading 945. eBay, it looks like eBay is getting a buyout offer. We'll see how that shakes out. Bottom line is up 7.7%, up 253. You get AMAT up 5.8%. You get United Airlines is up 5.6%. Taken away from it. Google come out with numbers. Numbers weren't bad. They missed slightly on, I believe, the gross numbers. That's down 2.9%. You have Charter Communications off 0.5%, and Alta Salon down 0.1%. So big numbers. Inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow. The only stock that is red inside the Dow Industrials, well, you get two of them, ExxonMobil and Travelers. You get Apple putting 67 positive points, United Health 45, Microsoft 34, Caterpillar 29. If we do go over the other side of that aisle and we take a look at ExxonMobil, this thing is getting destroyed once again. Exxon right now, it broke its consolidation. We broke that consolidation with a vengeance. Exxon's trading 60, and it's on its way to 56.51. So no doubt, big numbers. Gold contract out here. They're hitting the gold contract. That being said, now let's check this out. So the gold contract is down to $24. You have 321,000 contracts. Bottom line, you haven't hit the bottom of the consolidation yet. The bottom of the consolidation is laying down here at 1542 and 1536. So we'll see how that shakes out. Silver, now this is what's pretty wild here. SIH. So silver, bottom line, is hardly off at all. And this is like the most volatile metal there is. So it's pretty intriguing that they can't jam silver down also. And that, bottom line, silver's only down 5 cents. You get 56,000 contracts, so there's no sellers inside of the silver market. If we go up and we take a look at the GDX, the actual equities, what you have with the GDX. GDX is pulling back 37 million shares, where they're coming into 57 million as well as 70 million. So you're going to need a lot more than that. Thus far, the GDX has rejected lower price, will have tremendously lighter volume, and we'll see if that's it inside of the gold equities. If we go back over to the GLD, which is the ETF structure for it, you're going to see same type of setup, meaning that what that setup is that it's pulling back, volume's contracting dramatically. We have 7.9 million out here, and you're going into 12.2 million, and you're going into 14 million in the bottom line, same type of setup. Notes and bonds, same deal. Now, this is really cool. Every time the note and bond market comes down, folks, fast, furious, you get price, spread on the way down, but guess what? Still don't have the sellers. The note and bond market has been a one-way move since you go back to December 19th. December 19th, we were at 127.29 on the 10-year. Bottom line, we got all the way up yesterday to a price point of 131.29, almost 132. You pull back today, you're pulling back today with 2 million contracts versus 2.8. The 10-year yield, fast moves, man. This is like fast moves. There's no two ways about it. 10-year. There we go. 10-year yield. Where are you? Not yen. 10. There we go. So the 10-year yield. Right now we're at 1.59, and you talk about a fast move, man. We were at Monday. We were at Friday we were at 1.5. You're at 1.5991. We hit 1.6163, and what's going to be so intriguing here is that can it even hold the 1.5976? So we'll see how this shakes out coming into the close. King dollar. What do you have with King dollar out here? King dollar right now up 151 ticks. That looks like it's going to go for the top of the range that we're in right now. That range is 98.188. That's the top of the range. Now, that being said, what King dollar has not done, folks, is that it has not broken its downtrend when it went from an uptrend to a downtrend, and that happened the first week of December. And what you're going to see out here, let me pull this back a bit. There you go. So what you're going to see is that we broke that uptrend that started in February of 2018. We broke it with conviction, and the longer that we basically keep going sideways here, in order for King dollars to get back in its higher range, the price just keeps going higher. So top of the higher range, to get back inside that higher range, the King dollar would have to go to 99.307. That would be the number that it'd have to get back on the other side. So, we'll see where it shakes out, but each and every time that it's gotten up to this basically 98 area, 98.15, it's kind of giving it up. Some of the higher volume equities out here, and this is going to be a lower volume market once again, as yesterday was. You get Ford Motor Company up 24, Tesla's the mean machine, that's up $1.65. GE's up 33. We got eBay up 277. Microsoft's up $5.05 rather. Stay right there, folks. Come back with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. We are going to be talking markets here.
Folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 450, Nasdaq's up 198, S&Ps are up 55. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, the way you get the opening call, folks, you come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content, actually. You're going to see the opening call. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be doing a live event on February 13th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. for his subscribers. It's very easy to be a subscriber to the opening call, folks. All you do, you hit that opening call banner. You're going to hit the subscribe button. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $128. You can get it for 6 months for $595, which is a savings of $173. You can get it for a year for $995, which is a savings of $541. When you do that, you get into the webinar, number 1. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee, number 2. And you're going to have a great newsletter for month number 3. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you doing over there?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good. Thank you.
So, where are we going to start today?
So there are a couple of things going on. First of all, within the context of timing, the coincidence where sometimes, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes, in technical terms, you can get some kind of a signal, and you might or might not get some kind of news to go with it. And we know that in the stock market, a majority of the time, if you look back from the 1890s when the Dow initially started, majority of the time, the market wants to move higher. And periodically, you get either a minor pullback or a more major one, or, of course, in 1929, you got a very, very serious one. And in 2008, we had that. In 1987, we had one. So I like to look at the market and try to estimate what's going on in the news world that could impact the market in such a way that the market doesn't just respond short term, but it has a greater impact. And if you are aware of news, it'll help you to realize that in the main, the market is just ignoring everything that's going on. It's kind of doing its own thing. So there are certain events, and we know that over the last 2-3 years, it's yields, You know that the December of 2018, the sharp decline was really precipitated by the Fed not knowing exactly what to do and say they weren't sophisticated enough at the time. Powell had just come in. So he was talking about raising rates, and then until he realized that was definitely not the thing to say. So then you got that December 26 low and the market kept going higher. So I look at the market and say, all right, what's happening when you've got Japan, you had impeachment, maybe now impeachment will be off, although it seems to be a theme that keeps coming back. Most importantly, I got a sell signal on the 17th of January at 29,373. That was the high. So the next day, the next trading day, which is the Monday, I put in for subscribers, I said, let's go short right here. Now I've got a chart I'll show you that we've had some very good timing for the sell signals. But because of the power of this, of the bull move, they've been very short. Sometimes they've been 3 days. There were a couple that lost a very long time. I mean, in terms of weeks rather than those few days that we've had.
Yes.
But the most important thing is that as I got the sell signal, so the news on the coronavirus started to become the forefront of the news stories of the day. But you can see that with this tremendous move that we've had up in the last 2 days, suddenly the news is a little bit lighter. All the news actually is a little bit better, and the markets responded well. So I've got this webinar, and I thought it's a good time to give the webinar because I think as we move into 2020, I've got a feeling that the news events are going to be stronger and more either positive or negative. They're going to have a greater effect. So I wanted to initiate for subscribers. We've done this over the years, but make it a more formal thing to have a webinar talking about what I call the dark cloud cover. Basically, that is how news events can help a market trend. And if it's dark news, if it's negative news, it'll help the market go down. But it's like a cork in water. The market always wants to bounce back, certainly with this 10, 11-year bull market. So I'm going to explain what we'd be looking for, what are the different aspects in bonds, in the volatility index, in the news itself, and how you've got to get that repetitive nuance with news coming on. Whatever it is, it has to be repeated a lot. It can't just be a one-off thing and then you wait 3 weeks. It has to be something that accelerates. So this is going to be very interesting. And it's something that in terms of timing, I think a lot of people are looking and saying, what's going to bring this market down? So this is a way of at least having some measure, some gauge of saying, okay, these are the things that if there's an acceleration in this particular news aspect, then the market should remain lower. As soon as that dissipates, the market wants to keep coming back and pop right up. It's like the market is a very sunny individual and it just keeps wanting to see the sunshine. But it's these dark cloud
evidently
events.
It's getting enough vitamin C, right?
That's exactly right. So you can see here in my daily Dow on the left here, we had a match. I discussed this. I showed subscribers that we were matching the peak. Gee, it's unusual to go to the 7th highest peak in the Chapman wave. When you do get that and the technicals are weak, you've got to look for a sharp move down. That's what we had back on the 27th of November. And I put in here matching. I'll be matching, and we made a G again on the 17th. And you can see we've pulled back quite sharply. What happens next is going to be very important. We've got a lot of news coming out that has already come out and still to come out this week. But as I say, we've been short. And another aspect that I'm going to be talking about is trying to pinpoint, you know how I don't have to tell you, because in your gold report, you've picked out gold stocks at the lows, and that allows you a really good comfort factor after they've rallied. When they start to digest the gains, if you can get in nice and early, it gives you that cushion. So it's exactly the same thing on the opposite side. If you get in on the short side, if you can get in really close to the top, it means that you can put your stop or your buy stop very close, and you can just watch what happens. Look, we've had this big consolidation, and everything's underneath 29,000. So we've got we've got quite a bit of a comfort factor here. And that's really what I want to talk about, that whole comfort factor to do with the news. I'm really looking forward to it because it's a little different aspect to what I normally do, but I'm trying to put the technicals together with, in this case, it's really fundamentals.
And folks, the way you come into it, just come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content. You just hit subscribe. You can get it for 1 month, 6 months, a year. They all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you get in the workshop, you get a great newsletter. You like the newsletter, you keep it. You don't like the newsletter, you get your money back. You still had a great education and a great month of a newsletter. Basil Chapman, you have a great one, a safe one, and bottom line, let's ride that wave, man.
Thank you very much, Tom. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You can talk about some numbers out here. Here's some numbers for you, folks. This is pretty amazing. So Instagram, the photo sharing app that Facebook acquired. Now, they acquired Instagram, folks, in 2012, 8 years ago, at $715 million. Now, just check this out, though. This is pretty intense. That Instagram has generated a quarter of the social media's revenue last year, $20 billion with the B. And that's $20 billion for 2019. It's pretty amazing. Now, the $20 billion, this stat's pretty wild, too. That actually beat out Google's VideoTube unit YouTube, which that number came out last night. That was $15.1 billion in ad sales. So bottom line, you can see well, that's pretty amazing, man. 8 years, buy it at $715 million. It's taken $20 billion in advertising. Monster number. Now, we're going to go back to Tesla just for a second, because what's happening here, I have this, let me see this Tesla. I just had this chart. When you see this chart, it's pretty amazing. Okay, here it is right here. I'm going to put this chart up on Tiger TV. When you see this, folks, we got to go over this. So everyone's probably sick of hearing Tesla's going to the moon, is at the moon right now. But what the chart you're looking at right now is the incentive that Elon Musk had in the pay packages that, you know, any of us that looked at that particular time thought, well, listen, man, you're lucky if you're going to get one, you know, gold, never mind what has happened here. So it took 22 months for Tesla's market value to ellipse the first of a dozen thresholds required for Elon Musk to unlock parts of his moonshot pay award. Yesterday, less than 2 weeks later, it bounded over the second hurdle, and the third is rapidly approaching. So check this out. This is how this works. Last year, even as the stock market languished, Tesla quietly reached its first milestone for sales and earnings. And so what the goal was $20 billion in revenue, $1.5 billion in adjusted earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. So here's the range. Bottom line is that this is a big, big number, folks, and he is approaching the third tranche right now. He's not too far away from it right now because of the acceleration in the equities and how they go up. So this is how this works. Each and every tranche that he gets to unlock, he gets 1.7 million stock options. Now, here's the kicker, with a price of, strike price, of $350. So you can see how that adds up. Basically it's a $50 billion pay package if he actually gets them all going. Now, what also ends up happening is that the tranches themselves have to stay at that level for over 6 months. You know, so there's a lot of other things that are inside this, but certainly right now they're all there. Well, they're all there on the first and second one. He's approaching the third one, and you know, we'll see where this baby does shake out. What we do have out here is that you know, you get. Let's see. Let me put this a different way. I'm just curious. Yeah, you get a parabolic move for sure. All the parabolic move means, folks, is that you have no angle on the updraft, and we really have had no angle on the updraft from basically $362. But $362 is only 7 weeks ago. 7 weeks ago. This is going to be quite a deal. And of course, if you take a look at the ownership aspect of it, this is where this gets really intriguing as to the amount of wealth that has been made very quickly. What I just did here is pulled up the largest owners. Elon owns 18.9% of the whole company, which is 34 million shares. Bally Gifford, that's a mutual fund that's owned 13. American Capital, that's American funds out in California, own 10 million. Vanguard 7, BlackRock 6, Fidelity 5. You got Ron Barron. He's been out there forever. He's got 1.6 million shares. Well, the fund does. Well, that's a private equity fund anyway. But bottom line is that you got many folks out there that, no doubt, you know, have to be quite happy. The real question is that are they going to sell into this at all? Or are they just going to keep riding that bucking bronco? Because the bottom line is that that's what it is. Tommy and I this morning, we had pulled up the option market. And on the option market, folks, options were going this morning at the money for $75. So what that specifically means is this. Now, you know what's so cool about this? Watch this. Let's see. Well, let's see. We're on. There, it depends what time we pulled it up. We're on at 10 o'clock, 10:30, at 8:80. So what ended up happening here, so check this out. If we even bought at the low of today and at the money, you still wouldn't be in the money because of $75. Yeah, you would just be barely in the money. You can see, so the moves that they're expecting in Tesla on a daily basis are still running at $75. That's what this comes down to. And that's an expiration. I believe that we did the expiration. Let's see. I'm not sure whether it was the 22nd. It was the third Friday of this month. That's the bottom line. But, you know, you can see how that's shaking out. Disney's going to be coming out with numbers after the close. Market's going to be watching this. You're up $4 right now. You're trading 145.31. And what we have with Disney out here is that nice acceleration on the way up. Got a little volume behind the move. You're certainly coming into resistance. There's not heavy resistance here, but you are basically coming into it. It's trying to get on the top of the range again. The top of the range in Disney is over 147. They are going to be looking at the top line revenue. They're going to be looking for the $20.8 billion to come in, and then $1.46 into the bottom line. You know, you have the parks, you have the media, you have the studio, you have the direct consumer. What we do know, of course, is that Shanghai is closed. That park is closed. You know, I don't think they could basically give too much guidance because no one knows, in fact, when. You know, basically China will basically open back up. You know, I mean, it will eventually open back up, but what you do have here, the cases of the coronavirus continue to go up. The bottom line is right now, as of last night at 8 o'clock, you get 20,600 cases. That's increase from the previous day of 17,000. No, it couldn't be that. Yeah, that's a typo. We didn't go from 3,000 to 20,000. It's not an increase of 17,000 in one day. Bottom line is that right now you do have 20,600 cases, though. That's no doubt a big number. And you know, then they also have that 684 people have recovered from the virus. Now that's a very small number for the number of cases that are out there. And right now you're at 425. Folks that basically have passed away. Sad but true. Gold. Let's go to the GLD. Well, let's go to the GDX first, because what you have here, which is so unusual, is that you get gold down on price. You don't have silver down on price. Silver should be getting whacked beyond belief. When we take a look at the GDX out here, the GDX already has rejected lower price. It's going to have lighter volume. That's saying the GDX is going topside once again. It's in a consolidation, higher price coming at us. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So, eBay. Let's go take a look at the eBay out here. Well, this is so intriguing, folks, because you have a New York exchange owner. This is the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, which is an intercontinental exchange, is making a bid for eBay. eBay's up $2.50 right now. You're trading $36 and $37 right now. So it's so intriguing, though. But this is what's going on, is that so let's see, Intercontinental Exchange, known as ICE, has approached eBay in the past and also did so recently. ICE is primarily interested in owning eBay's core marketplace business. Folks said the classified unit could fetch $10 billion in a sale. People familiar with the matter said ICE sees an opening to apply its technological expertise connecting buyers and sellers to eBay's core e-commerce site, covering everything from electronics to collectibles. I could see that deal. There's no doubt about that. The bottom line is that exchanges are exchanges, and eBay, does have an exchange, and inside that exchange, they basically trade just about everything. So the real question is that how much more business can they get on the exchange and the auction process in general. We go take a look at the, take a look at Google. So Google come out with numbers last night. Bottom line, when they come out with numbers, that was right when I was doing the update at 4 o'clock, stock went to over the high of the 22nd of January. That high there was 1503. We traded up to 1515, and then boom, it gave it up in spades, goes all the way down to 1400. And today in market hours, the low is 1426, the high is 1469. The thing that's intriguing is that 1421.20, folks, is the swing low. Now, when you can't make it to the swing low and you get that close, it's like, okay, man, you get some buyers that stepped right in here. And now you're down on volume. That being said, every time that you can't get to a swing low, that is always a heads up. And let me put this on a weekly for a second. I want to see how this is going to set up. Yeah, see what's going to happen on a weekly. You didn't get to the swing low. Coming into 8.1 million. You've already done 6.4. It's going to be close. It's almost just a high-end consolidation. That's how that's how that baby is looking right now. Amazon. We get over to Amazon. We take a look at Amazon. Amazon right now, that is trading up $49. That's at all-time highs. In fact, I made another one today. The all-time high when they come out with their numbers, that gapped up to 2,055. We hit 2,059 out here today. And if we put this one, this would be pretty cool. Yeah, I still got to do a weekly. Can't do a monthly. What you're going to see there is that that just went right after its highs, and that is pushing its highs on the weekly with monster volume. So Well, that's saying, the way that's set up right there, that you're pushing your high with monster volume, and that's saying that, yes, you could actually break that high. So we'll see if that's what happens, but huge number. Oil. The oil market, we have plenty of oil, folks. That's the bottom line here. We take a look at oil. Oil hit $49.52 out here today. Lower low. It's building cause now to blow away this consolidation. Now, this is going to be serious business. Let me look at this. So I'll get the generic contract up. So oil loves trading in these large consolidations, and it does it for years, as do the oil stocks. That being said, what is happening right now is that we are at the lower end of one consolidation, and that lower end is 50, yeah, we already broke it. $50.60, $50.52. So we broke it. We'll see where it shakes out at the end of the week. And the reason I'm saying that is that it doesn't have conviction on the break yet, but we're only 2 days into it. If this goes down like 2 more points by the end of the week, that's a break with conviction. That sets up oil at 42. 42, we were out there December of 2018, and you break 42, and then you get all-time low gains here, 26.05. What has happened, let's go to Chevron, is the large integrated oils. They have been leading the market lower in a monster way. If we take a look at Chevron out here, what you're going to see, Chevron's in better shape than Exxon, but bottom line, Chevron is going after $100, and right now you're at $106.64. And in 1 week, we just went down $18. Both of these companies still pay a high dividend. Chevron's paying 4.8%. Exxon, I think Exxon's almost up at 5.5 or 6. Yeah, 5.8%. Bottom line is that I don't think the dividends are at a risk at this particular point. So people will buy those. They'll buy into those dividends. But guess what? If oil goes down to that, first 42 and then 24, get out of the way, because the amount of destruction that will be done inside of that business is going to be pretty expansive. Apple, I believe Apple is trying to shoot for its all-time high. It's shooting for it. $9.50 up today. The all-time high in Apple is $3.27. Right now we're at $3.18, and you have volume dramatically contracting. Yeah, so we'll see what's the first thing to go. Netflix, NFLX. Let's take a look at Netflix. So excuse me, folks. When Netflix is up $11 today, $3.69. This is coming into the 384 swing points from July of 2019. Yeah, it's a high-end consolidation, man. I mean, Netflix is going after its highs. That's what it looks like. In fact, this only has to be up a little bit more. And I already did it, really. Yeah. So what Netflix just did, Netflix really, you just busted a trend line going from its highs, and it just busted it. Let's say Netflix can go to its high at 423. Right now you have 368. So we'll see how the numbers go on Disney. It's still possible that what you have out here is that Disney is not hurting Netflix, because they're definitely buying Netflix out here. And when you take a look at the numbers, Netflix, next time they come out with numbers, is not until April 16th. But they've been growing by leaps and bounds. You go back to 2016, Netflix was doing $8.8 billion. 2019, $20.2 billion. That is a monster number, man. Just huge. Next year, they plan on doing $23.8 billion. So you are talking very large numbers, and then you're talking growth on top of very large numbers. Pretty impressive. Dow up 427, NASDAQ up 202, S&P's up 53. We'll come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as the #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 406, Nasdaq up 189, S&P's up 50. The composite, Nasdaq composite, as well as the NDX 100 did go to new highs out here today, folks. In both of those cases, right now, the composite is at 94.64, and that is going to be, looks like it's going to be closing at an all-time high because 94.51 is the all-time high. NDX 100, same type of setup inside the NDX. NDX up $203 right now, 92.72 was the all-time high. Right now you're at 93.28. That looks like that also is going to close at an all-time high. SPY. SPY's a little bit different. It's gunning for it. There's no two ways about that. Bottom line, though, SPY's up $4.95. Now, the all-time high in the SPY is $332. We're at $329.02 and $327. There's no way it's going to go down there. The intriguing part here, no doubt, is still the small caps. It's like, how does the market go to new all-time highs every day, but yet the small caps, the IWM, can't get any traction whatsoever? And once again, man, it couldn't hold price out here today. It's pretty amazing. High is 165.31 today. They sold it off the high, or it's 164.66, and you had a contraction of volume. So, and on the small cap case, the highs of the small cap index, the Russell 2000, July of 2018. It's hard to even comprehend when we have markets that are running like this. But what we do have, of course, is that inside of the NDX 100, you have those growth stocks that have overpowered just about everything. And the real question is that, we always know that they're talking about the FANG stocks, but now is Tesla going to be inside one of the new FANG stocks, or are they going to have a different name for Tesla because the expansion in price was so dramatic? And as we close this out, Tesla up here, 880, 890. So what you just saw with Tesla, this is intriguing. In those in the last minute, Tesla just went from $9.55. It just went down $60 in 1 minute. Stay right there, folks. Come right back with that update. Oh, that's the end of the program. Oh, my God. I'll be back with an update anyway.